Hello, welcome. My name is Michelle, and this video is a short and sweet focus on your psoas. So if you've got tight hips, this is definitely for you and something you're going to want to come back to again and again and add into your routine. Tight hips could be caused by something physical, like sitting, running, cycling, that sort of thing, but also could be more emotional. We tend to store tension and stress in our hips. Tight hips could not only just inhibit your overall well-being, but also cause back problems and breathing problems and things like that. So it is the deepest muscle in the human body, so it can be a little tricky to get to, but we're going to really work on stretching and lengthening the psoas today in this particular practice. So I have a strap and a block. You'll want at least those two things, or a bolster if you'd rather have a bolster, maybe some pillows to use, and we'll get started. We're gonna start in a supported bridge. So grab your block, come onto your back, bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor. And then you'll lift your hips, put the block at like the medium height, balancing right underneath your hip bone, underneath your hips. We're going to take it nice and slow, starting out, just kind of opening and lengthening. So extend your right foot forward. You can bring your hands out to a T. Just breathe. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Your tailbone down. Just allow for a release. Like I said, we hold so much tension in our hips. Sometimes it takes a little time to release. So be patient. We'll work kind of slowly here. A few more breaths on this side. Make sure and keep your core engaged. The psoas is responsible for so much stabilization. While we're here lengthening it and allowing it to release, we want to make sure that our spine, our back is stable. We'll switch sides. Extend your left foot out. You can point or flex your foot. Totally up to you. Bring ease to your face, your jaw, and your eyebrows. Put your attention on your breath. On the quality, not the quantity of your breath. So instead of short, shallow breaths, full inhales, full exhales. Maybe reach your foot forward even more. Really lengthening here. Bring your foot back. We'll remove the block and gently let both knees fall to one side and then the other. And we'll come to a seated position to all fours. To tabletop, so stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips right over your knees. Nice neutral spine and a flat back. Lengthen your neck. Extend your right foot back nice and long. You can point or flex here as well. And bring your right foot out I'm gonna move this block so you can see a little bit better. And really lengthen. Just pause, enjoy the stretch. No hurry. Come back through center, switch sides. So extend your left foot back. Bring it out to the left, nice and wide. And lengthen. Press evenly through your hands. Draw your shoulders back. Just here, make sure you're not sinking your core, your chest down. Just a nice, comfortable, stable tabletop. And bring your foot back. Tuck your toes. We'll come to a downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Maybe pedal out your feet. Bring a little bit of movement to this down dog. Draw your chest towards your thighs. Take three-legged dog on the right. So lift your right heel straight up, nice and long, and hug your knee to your chest. Step forward, come into a low lunge. Might heel toe your foot forward so your front knee is right over your ankle. Feel free to reach your hands up or hands to heart center, whatever arm variation you prefer here. But start to sink your hips down. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. So again, a lot of stability here. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. And then allow for a release and a lengthening in this left psoas. You might bring your left hand down to the mat. Reach your right hand back for your foot. Get a quad stretch there as well. And release. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot for lizard. Heel toe your right foot out. You can come into active lizard by lifting your back knee. Or keep your knee down. Feel free to use a pillow or a towel under your knee if you need some padding. Again, this practice, these poses are super adaptable to whatever you need, your flexibility level. And of course, feel free to pause if you want to hang out in any one spot for a little bit longer. And now we'll come into half pigeon. Make your way there by bringing your foot over to the left, your right knee to your right wrist. If you need a block, right under your hip or down your femur, grab the block. You can stay upright right here. Walk your hands forward as an option or reach back for your back foot. You want to keep the inward rotation in your back leg. Allow to lengthen your core. Draw your shoulders back. Lift the crown of your head up. Allow every exhale to sink you deeper into the stretch. Let go of any resistance here. Sometimes that's in the form of just like clenching. Okay, so trust your body. Allow for a letting go. 2 more full breaths here. And plant your hands. Step back to a high plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Pause here. Press the tops of your feet down. Okay. Draw your shoulders down and back. Lengthen your neck. Take a big full breath in through your nose. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, left side. Lift your heel, hug your knee to your chest, shift forward, plant your foot. Come into a low lunge on this side. Again, any arm variation, stack your front knee right over your ankle. You want to tilt your tailbone down slightly. Engage your core, your inner core, your transverse abdominis, everything in and up. Stability in your hips, length through your spine. Softness in your face. So no pain here. If something hurts, don't do it or back off. Again, always the option to bring your right hand down. Take your hand back. Use a strap here too. If you don't have a strap, right, a belt works perfect. A towel. Come into lizard. Heel toe your foot out to the left. Just kind of explore. This side may be different than the other side. Breathe ease into these stretches. Again, taking your time. We'll make our way into half pigeon on this side. Reach your back foot straight back. Adjust your front shin, so bring it as close to parallel to the top of your mat as possible. This side's a little bit tighter for me. Let's put a block right there. Again, you can come down on your forearms or stay upright. Draw your right hip down towards the mat. You may find that once you're here for a few breaths, you can remove the block. You might have a little more mobility, a little more depth to your stretch. And swing your right leg around. Grab your strap or whatever you've got. Make your way onto your back. Extend your left foot forward, nice and long. Bring the strap right around your right foot. Yeah, lift your foot straight up. Doesn't have to be perfect. You want at least a slight bend, but could be a little bit more bent. Take the strap in your right hand, nice and slow. Bring it out to the right. You want to spend a little bit of time in these stretches. Bring your right foot back up towards the ceiling and bend your knee. Hug it in. Extend your right foot out. Bring the strap around your left foot. We'll do the same thing on this side. So pause here for a moment. Really lengthen your right heel towards the front, or you can point your toes. A lot of length there in that right psoas. Grab the strap in your left hand and bring it out to the left. Nice and slow. Keep your low back on the mat. And bring your foot up towards the ceiling. Release the strap, hug your knee in. Let go of the strap. Maybe another side to side. Take your time, as much as you need here. Make your way up to a seat. I hope you enjoyed this short little practice, these psoas-specific stretching poses. My goal is always that you feel better when you're done than when you started. So let me know if this worked for you, what you need more of. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, like, share it with your people, and I'll see you next time.